How do you like it?
I love it. It's amazing.
Welcome back. All right, today we're on the Super 73, heading to the beach right now. Heather's gonna meet up with some friends. I'm gonna meet up with Chris in a little bit. It's so nice for San Francisco. Perfect day for riding. It's like 70 degrees, but in San Francisco that means still wear a jacket. So that's what we're doing, and it should be a good day to take the bike out for a ride. Okay, bye. Have fun. All right, I just dropped Heather off with her friends. They're playing kickball. Now I gotta go meet up with Chris at a cafe by the beach. So I think he might beat me there. I might be late because he's already on his way. Look at that, the mystery machine. A man and his dog.
Yes, sir. This is my kid of 8 months old. I've been raising him since. His name's Rico Suave, actually. Thank you very much. And he's the goodest of good. Huh.
Ladies and gentlemen, Chris is back.
Yes, sir. I am back, baby.
He's a worried father. I'll go check on your child.
Thank you.
How are you? Oh, that's a good boy. Yeah. You just need attention, huh? About it.
Honestly, it's not bad at all. It's definitely worth the money, bro.
Okay, so is the Super 73 S1 still worth it in 2020? There are a lot of videos out there that talk about this bike. A lot of them are a few years old, and since then there's been a few very small upgrades, some changes, but they're very welcome. And I'll also show you the few modifications that I did myself with this one right here, and a secret edition down below the seat. So let's take a ride and talk about it. Okay, I'll give it to you straight right now. I love this bike. There was actually nothing that I could think about wrong with this bike. And I know that Super 73 just released their new line of bikes, but even with that upgrade from the S1 to the S2, this is still an amazing bike. I mean, the upgrades you get: increased battery life, so more range, higher top speed, but I don't even know if you want to go that fast. And what else? The suspension, front fork suspension, and app connectivity, which I can't really think why I would need an app with a bike, but maybe I'm just missing something. All right, now let me show you the changes that happened to this bike. This headlight right here, people always complain that it would droop down and just point straight at the wheel. So what they actually did was, you might not be able to see it, but there's a support plate down here that this is actually as far down as it could go. So there's no problem with drooping headlights anymore. This is as low as it's gonna go. So you're good on that. Another change is the kickstand down here. It used to be one that came down the middle and it stood on 2 pegs. But now they switched it to this single peg one that leans on its side, which I think it's actually better, because if you're gonna sit up here, you can actually sit up here without putting all your weight on the kickstand and just kind of relax against your bike like this. So I think it's actually better that they switched to the single kickstand one. And the last thing isn't so much of an upgrade, but more of a convenience factor. This front wheel, you can see some of the videos people putting their bikes together. It's not attached. It just comes on the side. But now you don't have to worry about putting it together because everything pretty much comes pre-assembled, other than just putting on the handlebars and the light. So putting it together once you get it is super easy. All right, now you probably noticed some extra things that I have on my bike. Let me run through them. This right here is a little box that I bolted it down here and then just zip tied it right here, so it's nice and secure. Works perfectly. You can get a bigger one if you want to, but I went with the small one. Holds my camera in there, but obviously I'm using it right now, so it's not in there. I have a phone mount right here. Turns secure. Like, this is not coming out. It's good. And it goes way wider than this. Could support almost any phone basically. Added this bag right here for extra storage. Have my water bottle in there to give you a reference of the size. There's a lot of people that customize their Super 73 and use a Blackburn bag down here. And I looked into those. Those are like 70 bucks. They go up to 70 bucks for the ones that they use. This was like less than $14. So I went ahead and went with this one. Serves the same purpose for me. I don't need anything fancy. So this was good enough for me. I have the biggest chain that Kryptonite makes, because when you make an investment this big, you want to protect it. So this is the New York Forget About It 1415 chain, I'm pretty sure. It's the biggest one they make. Definitely worth it. Feels secure when I put it around it. Okay, an upgrade I got down here. Zip tied this waterproof Bluetooth speaker down here. So basically, if I need to charge it, the plan is to just pop this off, connect to a USB power bank, just leave it up here and let it go. And then one added extra security measure is right there. That's an alarm. Here, I'll show you. Okay, so it comes with this little key fob. I'll arm it. If anybody tries to move it, you can definitely hear that across the park, or if you're like in a cafe and you leave it outside, chained up, and then somebody tries to mess with your chain, definitely gonna hear it inside the cafe. And all that stuff, I'll link it below. Found it on Amazon. If you guys wanna get the same thing, feel free. And that's my Super 73 right there. So as far as the top speed goes, advertised 20 miles per hour. It's not 20 miles per hour. It's definitely faster. I'm going 23 right now. I've topped out at 26 before. So again, I love this bike.